social dancing is Paso Doble. Paso Doble is the man's dance, portraying the story of the matador with the female being his cape, where the matador is to wield his cape according to the anger and intensity of the roaring boar. The Paso Doble, or double step in Spanish, refers to a style of ballroom dancing that began in the 16th century in the country of France. This dance became popular in Spanish because it became based on the sound, drama, and the movement of the Spanish and Portuguese bullfight. The traditional male outfits consist of matador pants and suitable bolero jacket, completed with a white shirt and a tie, while the female outfit, usually a red to represent the cape, and consists of a long and wide skirt. Next one is polka. Polka started in 1830s in Bohemia. It was created by a young peasant girl named Anna Slazak to bring joy to others and for her own amusement. In 1935 to 1940, the polka became more popular amongst high and low class, or known as elite and common people. During this time, it spread to Paris, France, where it became a common dance in many saloons and ballrooms.
The word polka comes mostly likely from the Cyrillic word polka, meaning half, which refers to lively, fast-paced, and jumpy type of the dancing.
A history of Foxtrot. It was early 20th century American dance that has an origin of one step, the two step, and the syncopated ragtime dance. It was popularized in the USA by dancer Vernon. It was believed to be named after Harry Fox, who was in the entertaining betting house. Is the virality of the dance is greatly responsible for its popularity. It can be danced to the most music that can a simple double metri norte.
Swing dancing originated in Harlem during the 1920s in the New York City. The dance developed alongside the jazz music of the day. In the swinging music, the musicians play some of the notes lead and then catch up the next beat or two. They referred this as swinging the beat, and hence the name was born.
Cha-cha dance has been first created in Cuba, where it evolved from mambo and danzon dance from the late 1940s. Cuban musician Enrique Rogen has developed a new style of music that incorporates the study of rhythm, where it makes the dancers to follow it easier.
History and the culture of tango dance. In the last 2 decades of 19th century, the dance known as the tango emerges out of the immigrant culture of Argentina's dockside. The tango dance represents about life, relationship, and love. The tango dance was born out of their need to find comfort and empathy and to express the longing for what they left behind.
The origin of tango dance. The Argentine tango originated in the streets of Buenos Aires, Argentina, and Montevideo, Uruguay, in the late 19th century. The roots of this dance lie in African candombe, Cuban habanera, as well as waltz and polkas. It was a popular dance among European immigrants from former slaves and the working and lower classes.
Mambo dance. The background of Mambo dance originated as a mixture of Afro-Caribbean and Latin American cultures. The word Mambo denotes an African origin, particularly from the Congo region. And the history of Mambo dance, it originated in the areas of Highland settlements in Cuba. Many sources claim that the dance was named after Highland voodoo priest called Mambo, who served the villagers as a healer and spiritual advisors. Basic steps for Mambo dance. First, start with your weight and your left foot with your right foot free. Second, on count 2, begin the dance a break step backwards. Simply step your right foot back. On count 3, rocking weight forward to left foot. Replace weight forward to right foot, holding count 1. Next, repeat the same thing going forward. Break step forward on count 2 with the left foot, and replace weight back to the right foot on count 3. And the last one, close the foot to the right foot on count 4. Hold on.
Rumba, also known as ballroom rumba. The word rumba comes from the Spanish verb rumber, which means to go dancing party and to have a good time, sometimes called as a dance of love. A fast and sensual dance with exaggerated hip movements and the music played with a staccato beat to keep time with exaggerated hip movements and the music played with a staccato beat to keep time with the expressive movements of the dancers, originated among the African slaves in Cuba in the 16th century, and the rumba is considered to be the one of the most beautiful Latin-style dances.
The next is waltz. Waltz is the oldest of the current ballroom dances. First waltz were danced in the location of today's Germany and Austria back in 13th century. The style was immediately picked up by other nations who each created its own form of style of the dance. What is the proper way of dancing the waltz? The proper way of dancing it should be the head should turn in the right direction of the turn, otherwise the man's head is upright and looking over the right shoulder of the lady. The basic step for waltz is a back step. Step 1. Step forward with your left foot. Move to your right. Close your left foot to your right foot. Step back with your right foot. Move back to your left and close your right foot to your left foot. Last but not the least is the quick step. Quick step was developed in the 1920s in New York City and was first danced by Black Americans. Its origins are in combination of slow foxtrot combined with the Charleston, a dance which was one of the precursors to what today is called swing dancing. In 1927, the English couple Frank Ford and Molly Spain danced a version of the quick time foxtrot and Charleston at the Star Championships without the characteristic Charleston knee actions and made the dance for two instead of a solo. Quick step is also the easiest way to deliver information and apps to users based on the places and things around them. Quick step or joy, dance of ballroom dancing, is noted as a quick foxtrot. It is characterized by a slow, quick, slow rhythm performed relatively fast, 48 to 52 bars minutes, music that brings out all of the frills it has.